Have you ever heard a car described not just as a machine, but as a work of art? Today, we're diving into the story of a brand that perfectly embodies this idea, Bugatti. It's a name that whispers luxury, screams performance, and stands as a legend in the automotive world. From the racetrack glory of its early days to the mind-bending speed of its modern hypercars, the Bugatti story is one of passion, collapse, and spectacular rebirth. So buckle up, because we're about to take a high-speed journey through the history of one of the most exclusive and awe-inspiring car manufacturers ever known. Our story begins in 1909, in a town that sounds German, but is actually in France-Molsheim. This is where an Italian-born genius named Ettore Bugatti decided to start his own car company. Ettore wasn't just an engineer, he was an artist. His father was a famous furniture and jewelry designer, and that artistic flair ran deep in his veins. He believed that cars should be beautiful from every angle, even the parts you can't see. His philosophy was simple: nothing is too beautiful, nothing is too expensive, and he truly lived by that. The early Bugatti cars were masterpieces of engineering and design. Take the Type 13, for example. It was small, lightweight, and agile, completely dominating its class in racing. This little car set the tone for everything that would follow. Bugatti quickly gained a reputation for building cars that were not only fast, but also incredibly well-built and reliable. They weren't just winning races, they were winning the hearts of enthusiasts and the elite. Then came the legendary Type 35. If you know anything about vintage racing, you've heard of the Type 35. Introduced in 1924, this car is arguably the most successful racing car of all time. It's said to have won over 1,000 races in its day. Its iconic horseshoe-shaped grille, which is still a hallmark of Bugatti today, became a symbol of victory on racetracks all over Europe. The Type 35 was a marvel, pioneering the use of alloy wheels and featuring an engine that was both a powerhouse and a sculpture. But Bugatti wasn't just about the racetrack. Ettore also created some of the most luxurious and extravagant road cars the world had ever seen. The Type 41, better known as the Royale, is the perfect example. Conceived during the Roaring '20s, the Royale was designed to be the most luxurious car in existence, intended for royalty and heads of state. It was absolutely enormous, over 21 feet long, with a massive 12.7-liter engine. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than the engines in most modern semi-trucks. Unfortunately, its launch coincided with the Great Depression, and only a handful were ever sold. Yet the Royale remains a symbol of ultimate automotive opulence. Ettore's son, Jean Bugatti, was also a brilliant designer and engineer, following in his father's footsteps. He was responsible for some of the most beautiful cars of the era, including the Type 57 and its most famous variant, the Atlantic. The Type 57 Atlantic is often considered one of the most beautiful cars ever made. With its teardrop shape and a distinctive riveted seam running down its spine, it looks like something out of a futuristic dream, even today. Only 4 were ever made, and their value is now astronomical, with each one being a priceless piece of automotive history. Tragically, the golden era of Bugatti began to fade. Jean Bugatti was killed in 1939 while testing a race car. His death was a devastating blow to the company and to his father, Ettore. Then, World War II ravaged Europe, and the Molsheim factory was left in ruins. Ettore Bugatti passed away in 1947, and without its visionary leaders, the original Bugatti company struggled to survive. It produced a few more models, but eventually ceased operations in the 1950s. For a long time, it seemed like the legendary Bugatti name would be just a memory, a glorious chapter in the history books. But legends never truly die. Fast forward to the late 1980s, an Italian entrepreneur named Romano Ardioli had a dream: to bring Bugatti back to life. He built a state-of-the-art factory in Italy, and in 1991, on what would have been Ettore Bugatti's 110th birthday, he unveiled the EB110. This was a supercar for a new generation. It had a V12 engine with 4 turbochargers, all-wheel drive, and a carbon fiber chassis, cutting-edge technology for its time. The EB110 was a phenomenal machine, capable of incredible speeds and bringing the Bugatti name back into the spotlight. However, despite its brilliance, the company faced financial difficulties and had to close its doors once again in 1995. It was another heartbreaking end for the resurrected brand. But the story wasn't over yet. In 1998, something incredible happened. The Volkswagen Group, a giant in the automotive industry, acquired the rights to the Bugatti brand. This was the moment that would redefine Bugatti for the 21st century. Volkswagen had a vision that was as ambitious as Ettore Bugatti's own, to create a car that would push the boundaries of what was thought possible. They wanted to build a car with over 1,000 horsepower, capable of speeds over 400 kilometers per hour or 250 miles per hour. While still being luxurious and comfortable enough to drive to the opera, many in the industry thought it was an impossible task. The engineering challenges were immense. How do you create an engine powerful enough? How do you keep it cool? How do you design tires that can withstand those speeds without disintegrating? How do you make a car that fast, stable, and safe? For years, Volkswagen's best engineers worked tirelessly to solve these problems. The result of their monumental effort was unveiled in 2005, the Bugatti Veyron. The Veyron wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It was an engineering marvel that shattered expectations. It had an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine producing a staggering 1,001 horsepower. Its top speed was officially verified at over 407 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest production car in the world. The Veyron was a hypercar that redefined the very concept of a hypercar. It was brutally fast, yet surprisingly easy to drive. It was pure, unadulterated performance wrapped in a shell of ultimate luxury. Each car was a bespoke masterpiece, with a price tag to match well over $1 million. The Veyron held its title for years, but Bugatti knew they couldn't rest on their laurels. They had to push the envelope even further. So, they went back to the drawing board and asked themselves, how can we make the best even better? The answer came in 2016 with the introduction of the Bugatti Chiron. The Chiron took everything that made the Veyron incredible and turned it up to 11. The W16 engine was heavily revised to produce an almost unbelievable 1,500 horsepower. The design was more aggressive, more aerodynamic, and even more beautiful. The interior was a sanctuary of carbon fiber, leather, and polished aluminum, blending cutting-edge technology with timeless craftsmanship. The Chiron wasn't just about straight-line speed. It was also designed to be more agile and engaging to drive. It was a demonstration of absolute automotive supremacy, and Bugatti wasn't done yet. They used the Chiron platform to create even more extreme, limited-edition models. There was the Devo, focused on cornering ability and track performance. There was the Cento Dieci, tribute to the EB 110 of the 90s. And then there was La Voiture Noire, the black car, a one-of-a-kind creation that paid homage to the lost. Type 57 Atlantic and became one of the most expensive new cars ever sold. In 2019, a special version of the Chiron, the Supersport 300 Plus, did something truly historic. It broke the 300-mile-per-hour barrier, reaching a top speed of 304.77 miles per hour. This was a milestone that many thought was out of reach for a road-legal car. It cemented Bugatti's status as the king of speed. Today, Bugatti continues to operate from its modern atelier in Molsheim, France, right back where it all started. The company is now part of a joint venture with Rimac, a Croatian company known for its electric hypercars, signaling a new and exciting future. While the legendary W16 engine is nearing the end of its era, Bugatti is looking towards a hybrid future, promising to continue its legacy of pushing the boundaries of performance and luxury. From Ettore Bugatti's artistic vision to the record-shattering hypercars of the modern era, Bugatti's story is a testament to the power of dreams and the relentless pursuit of perfection. It's a brand that has faced ruin and has been reborn. Its time coming back stronger, faster, and more extraordinary than before. Bugatti doesn't just build cars, they create legends. They remind us that with enough passion and ingenuity, the impossible can become possible. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through the history of Bugatti. What's your favorite Bugatti model? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stories about the world's most amazing cars. We'll see you in the next one.